Dyslexic genius here. We now have the winding crankshaft in and everything runs. This Victor was built per Victor Victrola's page in 1905, and it has the corner columns. And through the videos of this Vic 2, I've showed you how to take a junker that was bought for $100 with a horn and how to rebuild the whole thing and put it back and have it run well. So now I'm going to go over the cranking it up and a few idiosyncrasies these things have. For one, we have a coarse gear here, and then the governor over here, the governor drive gear and this gear right here, these are noisy, and we're going to do a pre-oil and then I'm going to do a fire up. What I do is right here, I use a piece of wood and a machinist jack. This is a machinist jack, and this thing will get bigger or get smaller. So right here I can crank this down and the motor will start. But on a lot of machines I use this process. It makes it much easier on my little 2x4 thingies I've had for 100 years. So first thing we're going to do is go to the other side of the motor, and we're going to, on that bearing, we've oiled this. We're going to put a little drop right here for first startup. We're going to saturate that leather. We're going to put a drop of oil on the governor. We're going to come back here and put a drop of oil on the governor bearing right there. They make a lot of noise. I say these aren't quiet. So what you're going to do is I'm going to turn the jack down and it starts up. See, I got it going. So now what we're going to do is this. We're going to adjust this bearing. Now if I push in on it, it slows down. You hear that? The motor slowed down. Now we'll let that relax a little. There we go.
So you did that to what?
Set the bearing.
Set the bearing. Are all straight cut gears machines this noisy?
Oh yeah. So what we're going to do, you can use Hootie graphite grease, but I'm going to use my mixture of graphite grease. I quieted it down a lot. Now what you're going to do, because it's coarse, I want to use graphite on this. You're going to put your finger on the spindle shaft, this thing that's spinning, you're going to go down here, and it'll work its way up. And you see now it's driving through there. I'm using it because it's brass gear going onto a steel, and it's 120 years old. You see how it's collecting on the gear? You keep doing this till the whole thing is collected on the gear.
Why can't you just dab it on the top of the gear teeth?
I would like to, but then it squishes out and it makes it look ugly. So that's how you oil it. Remember we graphited in here and stuff when the shaft came into this casting. So it's sewing machine oil here, there, and inside. At both ends of the governor and on the leathers. And then this, I use graphite grease because it's a coarse gear and not a fine tooth gear. Like that 100 I just did, it had the wrong spindle shaft, and I showed you the difference on the gearing. And now all you do is bolt it back into the cabinet, but now I have to find, it didn't come with the screws that go in. So I have to do that. To hold
The
the
motor
motor,
bolts?
to hold the motor on the motor board on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have the screws that fit here. I'm gonna make those, I'll show you in a video on that. But this is how you can get one done. Then after you get it all running, has a little bit of a, there we go. That sounds a lot better, and that's my tip for the day.